Hello all. I'm recording this video just to explain you how to conduct a demo in a way that the session get converted into enrollment. Okay, because I have been listening from many teachers that they are conducting a demos, but their demos are not getting converted. And few of the demo, when I see that they are not they are teaching properly, but there are certain other things also matters when you are interacting with the child. So we will be discussing everything in this video, just to elaborate you that how you can proceed further, so that demo get converted. So these are the points which you need to remember. So the first point is that spend 5 to 10 minutes to know about the student and understand his area of concern and expectation from the teachers. Okay, so you really need to ask to the student that what is their current status with respect to that subject. Suppose if they are looking for a physics teacher, so what is their how difficult they are thinking the subject is, and have they already attended some coaching classes, or what is their current status, rather than directly starting with the topic which does not make any sense. So first of all, always discuss for 5 to 10 minutes that what is the current status of a child for that particular subject and the particular exam they are trying to appear for. Suppose if they are appearing for a board, then of course they will be talking about the board, term 1, term 2. Or if they are looking for competitive exam, NEET or JEE, so they will talk about that. Okay, they are really facing problem in solving those kind of questions. So talk with them first of all, rather than directly coming to the topic. Okay, so the entire demo session will be around anywhere between 45 to 60 minutes, right? So 10 minutes just talking about and understanding the requirement has to be there. Okay, after that you need to start the demo with the real life example. Okay, so it should not be directly talking about the formulas and explaining the topic in academic way, but rather than relate that topic with a real life example. Okay, this is not only for demo, real session should also happen like that, but for demo for sure it has to happen in that way. Okay, so I will give you one example of the video we got from some time back from one teacher. Okay, so which was kind of interesting the way he is explaining. This is the example I will show you. Okay,
Put your thinking caps on. दिमाग की टोपी लगा लीजिए because it's time to wonder. Now, what are you going to wonder about? So, I'm going to ask you very simple and interesting questions. So, सबने क्रिकेट देखा है. So, everyone has seen a fast bowler. He takes a long run up before throwing the ball. Now, my question is, why does he need to run before throwing the ball? भाग के क्यों फेंकना है? Or you must have seen a batsman. He takes the bat backwards and then swings the bat. So why does he take the bat backwards and then swings? या फिर an athlete, a javelin thrower. Now they also run before throwing the javelin. What is the need to run? Football देखा होगा. A football player, before kicking the ball, they also run and kick the ball. So what exactly is the physics behind this? So the answer to this is momentum, and today we are going to understand what it.
this is how the teacher should approach to the topic. So they are talking about javelin throw, they are talking about this football thing and the cricket batsman and the bowler. So this is something the people could able to relate in the real life. So rather than directly this p vector is equal to mv vector or whatever this formula it is, if you come directly to that, so it does not excite. But the moment you discuss the real life example and then come to the topic and then explain the formula, it really makes sense. So this is how you need to start any topic you are bringing for the demo class. Okay, so another thing, okay,
What
so
you're thinking, Capsong?
then during the demo you really check if the students basics are strong or not. That can only be possible when you cross check with them whatever you are explaining. Okay, you need to keep checking if the student is following the topic or not. It should not be a one way traffic kind of thing where the teacher is just giving a lecture and whether the student is understanding or not is not being observed. So it should be, the demo is similar to when some patient comes to a doctor. Okay, and doctor will never write a medicine before listening to the patient in detail. Okay, the questioning, cross questioning, the demo should also be similar to that. Okay, so you should be asking the student what they have understood and what they have not understood. Keep it as interactive as possible. It should not be just you need to cover up as much as possible. Out of 60 minutes, if you are just teaching 35 minutes of actual topic, that is more than sufficient. If you are spending some 20 to 25 minutes just to familiarizing with the student and also to know whether they are understanding the concept or not, cross questioning them, all those things has to be there. For example, encourage the student to ask more question. Okay, or also encourage them to ask the same question again and again. Okay, so they should feel comfortable that they can ask the same question again, maybe 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, it does not matter. Okay, encourage them to ask even a very basic question. Okay, this is very important. The moment you tell the student that they can even ask 1 plus 1 is 2, so that really open up a student. So student will not after that reluctant to ask anything, because many of the students they feel that the moment they ask a very basic question, the teacher might think that the student is not aware of the basics also. So they might feel that they get insulted the moment you tell them that 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. I'm just taking example. You can take any example of your choice. So if the student is expecting that the teacher will not bother even if they ask very very basic question also, it really make them comfortable and they start the interaction. Okay, do not assume that student know basics. Always ask a question and see, observe and validate this. If you think that the basics are not clear, because after completing the demo you really need to fill one form where you need to give the feedback to the coordinator how you think about the student. Okay, so in the demo you have a time to observe whether the student know the basics already or they are lacking in the basics. So that can only happen when you cross question them. Whatever you taught, then you cross question them whether they understood or not. Ask the student to explain what they understood in their own comfortable language. So means whatever you're teaching them, suppose you explained a particular topic, then ask them what have you understood. Okay, so they can explain in their own here what you really need to observe that some student they just ask them to repeat what they understood. So some student will actually explain you the concept and some student will just repeat the formula being written on the blackboard. So that will also tell about the way the teacher approach to student approach to a subject, because some student really go into the basics and concepts and some student are more or less interested in the formula and the solution and the answers. Okay, so that you really need to observe in a demo, and then you need to inform the coordinator how the student is approaching. Are they just concept oriented, or they are a formula or answers or result oriented? They are not very much going into the concept part. Okay, do not criticize the student or their previous learning in any way. Okay, so not at all. Student should not feel that okay they do not know something, and which is very bad thing. Okay, always end the session on a positive note. Okay, that is very important. You need to really tell this, because most of the student, they are tensed and stressed for examination or whatever the reason, okay, for upcoming exam, because that is why they are coming for a coaching. Otherwise they will not come if they are comfortable. Most of the students, some students start the coaching from the beginning itself, and they are not stressed or tensed. But you really need to make the student comfortable at last. Maybe spend 5 minutes on this thing in all the demo, that whatever is your goal or what is your expectation will be definitely fulfilled, and you will be successful in doing what you want to do. And do not take any tension of the exams or results. Once your basics or concepts will be in place, then you will start liking the subject. So these kind of positivity you really need to tell to the student. So this is how you need to end the demo. After ending the demo, do not give any feedback of student in the demo. Okay, just observe. After that, you need to give the feedback to the coordinator. We will give you a link where you need to fill the form, so that then coordinator will talk with the parents of the student. Okay, you should not give any kind of feedback to the student. You need to familiarize with the student and end the session with a positive note, that whatever is your goal, that will you will be achieving that with the consistency and the hard work. Okay, after the session is over, then you need to fill the following detail. You will get a link. Okay, this you need not tell to the student, as I already mentioned. So this is the first point. You need to tell about the student. You will get a link to fill these questions, whether the students basics are strong. This you will only get to know if you are asking student to explain what they understood. Okay, and also when you are talking, when you will be interacting only, then it is possible to find out whether the students basics are strong or not. Okay, so you will have a two option, whether the student basics are strong or the basics can be improved, revising some of the topic from the previous year. Some of the student really lacking the previous class basics also, because there was a corona. 7th grade they passed, but there are still topic from the 7th grade they are not familiar with, or they are not conceptually strong on that, but they are in a 8th class right now. So that is also a possibility. Okay, and then last, you need to find out whether the student is inquisitive. Is the student asking a lot of question? Okay, there are two type of student. One, they just say yes, yes, that's it. Okay, so they will just listen into a listening mode. Okay, and some other students they are actually involved in the discussion, and they ask a lot of question. So that also you really need to find out what type of student it is in the demo. Okay, this is just to know that we need to plan the strategy of the classes accordingly. Okay, third is also student has a tendency to understand. Some student they first understand the concept and then go to solution and the formulas kind of thing, and some student, they are not bothered about understanding the concept. That you will only find out when you're explaining the topic. After that, ask the student to reiterate or re-explain whatever you have taught to the student. If they explain the concept in a way which actually means they are bothered about the concept and not about the formula and the solutions or the answers. Okay, so this also you really need to find out. So these three things you need to find out about the student: tendency to understand the concept or tendency to directly go to the solution, whether the student asks a lot of questions or just keep quiet on a passive mode, and whether the basics are strong or not. That's it. So yeah, with this so these 3 points you need to fill the form separately, not need to tell to the student about that.